broadcasting from under the roof of Lone Depot Park as we ready for game time. We get the homestand underway with the first of two between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Miami Marlins. Interleague baseball next. Trevor Rogers, out of the state of New Mexico, gets the start on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard soft, you can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Striding in is Bo Bichette to show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. Here's the pitch. And a ball strike down in the zone. 0-1. Guys, this Marlins ball club as they begin play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. This is a fight at the bat rack.
And it's fouled away. Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Fouled away.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss, and another strikeout.
That'll bring in Nick Solak. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. The average right at 280 coming in. 3 homers and 21 driven in. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
The 1-2. Hit in the air out to left. Birdie is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
That is Bird.
Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, guys, I'm really hoping to see a turnaround for that number 3 hitter. He went 0 for 3 last game. No big deal, only 3 ABs, but it was the way in which he looked going about those ABs. He didn't have a good look to him at all. We'll see if he can bounce back in this one.
So no need to wait, as here he is, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. The windup and the 0-1. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. He'll try again. 1-2. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Well, this is just one of those grinder at bats right here. He worked the count even to 2-2, and he's made him throw a lot of pitches.
To third. Throw over to Aguilar at first to take care of him to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. Robbie Ray gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Ready now is Jazz Chisholm. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. For the Marlins, the second baseman. Here's the pitch. Well, guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
1-1. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
The 2-1.
Ball. Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
3-2.
4-seam heater right down the middle. I would have thought he popped a clutch on that pitch.
Got him swinging in the dirt. Kirk finds it. He'll throw down to first, 1 away. So bases are empty with 1 gone, and that'll bring up Starling Marte. And now the first pitch. Takes this the other way to right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. We have a moment here in Miami to take a look at the Marlins starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference in this game. He's averaging over an RBI game over his last 10, and I'll tell you what, that's being a total difference maker. It seems like every time he has a runner on base, he's relaxed. He understands what he's trying to do, and he's driving most of them in. Very dangerous right now.
Hernandez is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First pitch of the AB on its way. And that's taken for strike 1. Hernandez absolutely hammers left-handed pitching. There's a lot of pop in his swing for sure, but if there's one criticism of his bat, it's that he doesn't put the ball in play enough in these situations. Seems like hitters like this are more and more common these days.
Yeah, Matty, you can't fault these guys today for the swing and miss. In today's game with so many shifts, there are no hits to be had on the ground. But when this guy does connect against left-handed pitching, it is fun to watch.
Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 16 for him on the year. As the Jays get the game's first tally, it's 1-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Stepping in now, Lourdes Gurriel. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. The average sitting at 292 here to start play. 9 homers and 41 RBIs. Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Base is empty here with nobody out. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Hit back toward the mound, and that's through for a hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Here's George Springer. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But that'll land foul, strike 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Here's the 0-1. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
In now, Marcus Semien. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
The batter will be Alejandro Kirk. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. He'll check in with an average still south of 230. 2 home runs and 7 driven in. Set. Here's the 0-1. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Jay's off to a good start. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Adam Duvall. He begins this one with the 4th best batting average in the National League.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
As he puts it on the ground to third. Scooped up. And that's out number 1.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. And can we focus on George Springer, one of the more dynamic outfielders in our sport? He will leave his feet. He's got a cannon for an arm, not afraid to dive in and say hi to the fans if a ball's going near there, too. Do not test this guy's arm.
At the plate, Jorge Alfaro. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 289 is the average coming in. 6 home runs, 27 driven in. The 1-0 delivery. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner. The 2-1. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And he loses him on a breaking ball.
Man, when you don't get a call on a pitch that good, you have to wonder if maybe it's personal. You can't blame him for being angry, but he's got to find a way to move on and focus on the next batter.
So now into the box is Brian Anderson. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Pause, now the pitch. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
The 1-1 home. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. Hernandez is right there as he takes it for the second out.
Batting seventh, the shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
Now into the box, Miguel Rojas. Lifetime numbers against Robbie Ray. He's 4 for 11. He's taken him deep once. First pitch of the AB on its way. 0-1 the count.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. So now they'll have two men in scoring position following the two-out double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Into the box now, John Birdie. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 2 home runs and 6 RBIs. He's set. The 0-1. Scorched to third. Simeon's got it. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Marlins can't cash in here, and that ends the inning. Marlins strand a pair. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. So in now is the Blue Jays pitcher, Robbie Ray.
The pitcher, Robbie Ray.
And now the first pitch.
Ball inside.
The 1-0.
Inside, ball 2.
In this situation right here, I'm protecting my pitcher from himself. I know he wants to swing the bat and let the boys know in the clubhouse that he can do his job, but I'm probably putting a take sign on right here.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
Now the 3-0 offering.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Grounded down the third baseline. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting.
And definitely worth another look with our show track data. Great reaction from the hot corner to make the backhand stop, and then he unleashes that very strong throw while in the air all the way across the diamond. He's going to be smiling about that one. At the plate now, Bichette. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. He was a strikeout victim to open up the ball game. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first, but this will land untouched.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Slow roller down the third baseline. But a foul ball. The count holds it 0-2. One out, nobody on. Again, another foul ball. Another 0-2 home. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball one. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Back to the fastball, but it's upstairs. 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
We've got ourselves an awesome battle going on right here. Bottom line, the guy who's going to win this situation is the guy who executes.
Full count now. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
I mean, that had to feel amazing right there. I know it's only a single, but when you're walking to the plate and you're not even hitting your weight, to see that batting average go up had to put a smile on his face.
Standing in now, Nick Solak. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Now the 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Bichette, base runner at first with 1 out. 3-0 now.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. And he lays off here. Nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Stepping in for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too. With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike one.
1-1 the count now. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Ball 2.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Count 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Birdie will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning. So some real problems out there that time as it'll wind up in E7. So it's first and third with 2 away. And striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez. He's set. Here it comes. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
0-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. Blue Jays leave a pair. They lead it 1-0. Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Marlins, Trevor Rogers, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in, Jazz Chisholm struck out in his first at-bat. Now the pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2.
Nope.
And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Marlins.
Digging in next will be Starling Marte. Swing, and he pops him up. Guerrero into foul territory, and that's going to land foul. Lined hard toward right center, and that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock, and in today's game, where every manager is employing hundreds of shifts to watch this batter go the other way was special.
So now to the plate, Jesus Aguilar. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gurriel able to track it down for the 3rd out. Marlins lead 1. They're down 1-0. Welcome back to Miami as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Now at the plate, Lourdes Gurriel. He collected a base hit his first time up. Here's the pitch. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch, strike 2.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The center fielder, number 4, George Springer.
Next up is George Springer. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Belted. Deep center field. Marte going back. And it's gone. A solo home run here off the bat of George Springer. Home run number 9 on the year as the Blue Jays take a 2-0 advantage.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
In now, Marcus Semien. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah.
A ball and a strike.
Yeah, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Bouncer up the middle. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in his zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
At the plate, Alejandro Kirk. He grounds it sharply to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, the pitcher, Robbie Ray.
Next to bat for Toronto, Robbie Ray, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Down the third baseline. This is foul for the first strike. Oh, 0-1 count and the pitch. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Swing and a liner. That's in there. Base hit. And they throw up the stop sign at third as they decide to play it safe with 2 away.
Well, you never want to give up a hit to an opposing pitcher, but when you give one up to an AL pitcher, it's downright annoying. Can't let it get to you, though.
Into the box, Bo Bichette. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and no one will get this one. Looking to minimize the damage here. On the ground to third. Oh, it takes a nasty hop, and he's unable to haul it in. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of the baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
To the plate now, Nick Solak. Into center field, line drive base hit. The relay on to second, but he's in safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. At the plate now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. Ball two now.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
Two and 0 count. Here it comes. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
You look in the dugout, you can tell that manager's getting ready to come out on that top step. If he doesn't get out of this situation right.
And with first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and 2 men gone.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is in there. A called strike 3. So they do get 3 that inning. That's the good news. The bad news is they leave 3 men on base. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Jays are out in front 4-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And up next, former San Francisco minor league property Adam Duvall.
They've got the gut punch to start this game. There's no doubt about this, but that's when you have to turn the scoreboards off. Everybody do their job 1 at bat at a time.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Therefore, it is Guerrero, and that's the first out.
Now batting, the catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Now at the plate, here is Jorge Alfaro. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. Pitch on the way. Pulled a strike on the outer half. 0-1.
0-1.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
1 out, nobody on. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Now here's the first offering. Brian Anderson is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0. 2-0. 3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error so far for the Marlins. That one's in there, 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And, oh, that should have been ball 4 there, but it's a called strike, and that runs things full at 3-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire. At the plate now is Lourdes Gurriel. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Ross Detweiler, the 6'5" left-hander, takes over on the mound now.
Number 54.
Pitch on the way. In there, 0-1. Hit hard to short, reined in. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. There's a look at the final line for the Marlins starting pitcher. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
Pitch on the way. Now Springer belts one, carrying well out to left. Looking up is the left fielder, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left, his 2nd home run of the game, and the Blue Jays are running away with it here. It's now a 5-0 ball game.
2nd home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Stepping in now, Marcus Semien, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Now here it comes.
Nope. Outside.
Hit in the air down the right field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Hit hard to third. And that's the 2nd out.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the catcher, Alejandro Kirk.
Next to stand in is Alejandro Kirk, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. He's set, and the pitch. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
the 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
No strike.
5 runs, 9 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. There's a line drive, and he's swinging it as good as anyone, folks. The streak will continue. He's got a base hit.
Hey, D-Row, are you aware of this after that knock right there? That's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
Robbie Ray is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Jays add 1 more. Welcome back to Miami as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Miguel Rojas. Now here's the first offering. And they'll start in with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball, 1-0. 2-0 now.
Inside.
Hey, after the double at his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, I'll tell you, from where I'm sitting, it looks like he's starting to rush his delivery out there. Someone needs to remind him to stay back and let his arm get out front.
3-1 to the Marlins middle infielder. Three and 2, full count. Now the payoff pitch home. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Therefore it is Springer, and he's got it for the first out.
The left fielder, number 5, John Birdie.
Next up, John Birdie. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
That's
Ball 2.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
The 3-0 pitch.
Hey. The count is 3-1.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Up next for the Marlins, the pitcher.
So now to the plate, Ross Detweiler. First at-bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. Garrett Cooper will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Pinch hitting for the Marlins. Number 26, Garrett Cooper.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And he'll get back in standing. First pitch of the AB now.
Ball one, no strike.
Batting average clearly not where he wants it to be. 1 home run and 4 RBIs. The 1-0.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. And there he goes towards second. Pitch inside. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
It's not easy to steal on a catcher that has a good arm, but he did just that and beats that throw at the second base.
Birdie, the runner at second with 1 away. Popped him up. Guerrero is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
The batter, number 2, second baseman.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jazz Chisholm. And he's at risk of the old hat trick. 2 strikeouts on his line so far.
Yeah, it seems like these hat tricks and golden sombreros are a lot more common than they were, say, 10, 15 years ago. Guys have stopped worrying about striking out as much. It's really been an ideological shift in the game. That's a big topic of debate.
Yeah, guy's not going to worry about 3 strikeouts if he can add a game-winning hit to that line. Now here's the first offering. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up, throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. So no runs on no hits, no errors. Anthony Bender takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 8, Anthony Bender.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and stepping up as the shortstop, Bo Bichette. First pitch coming, here it is.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0 center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
The windup and the 0-1. Now a softly hit ball down the line to third. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. And the Jays are in business now. It's a leadoff double.
He went with the slider, but the hitter wasn't fooled for a second. Gets the barrel of the bat through the zone and rips it down the line for a leadoff double.
In now, Nick Solak, as he'll take a look at a slider in the dirt, and it's ball 1. Bender, a 25-year-old. He was a 20th round selection back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Chisholm stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
The first base, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
1 out now in the Toronto 6th inning. And Vladimir Guerrero Jr. settles in at the plate. First pitch on its way. He swings and sends it on a line to right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And this will bang up against the wall.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that 2-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
At the plate, Teoscar Hernandez. As
0-1
the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Into the corner and slicing foul. One out and a runner on second base. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the corner a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
As he can't make contact and is tied up here, it's strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 delivery. Hit the other way out toward right field. Long run for the right fielder. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. A run on 2 hits here for Toronto. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th.
Leading up for the Marlins, the center fielder, Starling Marte.
First delivery to him. Starling Marte is at the plate as he watches ball one.
0-1, no strike.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Fouled off. Here's another 2-2. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Springer has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jesus Aguilar.
Ready now for the Marlins, Jesus Aguilar. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the AB now. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
When you're struggling as a team to put the ball in play, every base hit is welcome, but a double will really help wake everyone up. That's just their 3rd hit of the game, but it's a good one.
Into the box now, Adam Duvall, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready with the 1-0. Hard hit at third. Taken in by Simeon. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Next to hit, Jorge Alfaro. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Aguilar stands at second with 2 gone. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
There is a base open here, so the option to work around him is there if they want to go that route.
A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
It's funny. That pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
Now another 1-2. Hit hard on the ground is short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1 left for Miami. They won't make a dent. John Curtis enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
John Curtis.
George Springer to the plate again and looking for home run number 3 in the ballgame. His second coming back in the 5th. First offering on its way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Skied into straightaway right. Duvall is there, 1 away.
Now batting, the third baseman, Marcus Simeon.
So 1 away now in the Toronto 7th. And up next to Berkeley area native Marcus Simeon. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a liner. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
Alejandro Kirk.
To the plate now, Alejandro Kirk. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. And it's quickly 0-2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
The 0-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Into the box, Robbie Ray. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 4th plate appearance for him tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game long. Blue Jays pitcher with an even 1-1 count. Two out with the man at first. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Blue Jays held in check. They lead it 6-0.
7th-inning stretch.
Leading off the inning, it'll be Brian Anderson, and they could use a spark from him here.
The third baseman, Brian Anderson.
First pitch on its way.
Nope.
And here's
Ball
one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning.
Ball one,
The
no
number
strike.
6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. Gone! A solo shot here to left. 6th home run on the season for him, and they're on the board at 6-1.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows, finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat, being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Standing in now, Miguel Rojas, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Swung on and hit in the air again, deep down the left field line. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. Home run number 2 for him on the year. As the lead is cut to 4, it's 6-2 now.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
In now, John Birdie. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Now here it comes.
1-1.
And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Oh, and that was a big mistake right there. This guy might be their best base-stealing threat in the lineup, so now he's got a chance to move into scoring position without even putting the ball into play.
Joe Panic will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Pinch hitting for the Marlins. Number 3, Joe Panic.
First pitch on the way.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
Birdie gets his lead at first, nobody out. In there, 1-1. Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No. Strike 2, says the third base umpire. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And there's a base hit on the line. They'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Yeah, and I think he might have lulled himself into a false sense of security out there. Prior to this inning, he was pitching a shutout, but now he's starting to look a little off.
comes the Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. Tired a bit as he reached the 7th, but he's got a shot at the victory if his bullpen can help him out. Jordan Romano is on his way into the ballgame now as he'll be making his 50th appearance of the year. Stepping in now, Jazz Chisholm. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate and it bounces away. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. The 1-0 home.
Inside ball one.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
From the stretch. Slider taken for a called strike. 2-1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
First and second here with nobody out. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Here's Starling Marte. And it's fouled away. His guys trail by 4, but the bases are juiced, so a home run ties it. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. There's one, but the return throw will be too late, and the run is in to score. On to first, but not in time. It's a fielder's choice and an RBI.
Well, they really didn't have a shot at turning 2 on the high chopper. They only get 1, and that allows the runner from third to score.
Stepping in once again is Jesus Aguilar. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. Here's the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
Three runs already home here. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
So now to the plate, Adam Duvall breaks his bat as this one's popped up. So on the first, and a good job of working out of that one with just limited damage as the inning is over. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. 8th inning coming up. Zach Pop has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 56. Zach Pop.
Leading off the inning, it'll be Bo Bichette trying to pad their lead here before the bottom of the inning. From the stretch, pitch popped up. Alfaro over to his left, and that's the first out of the inning.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? One pitch, one out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Now to bat, Nick Solak flew out last time up. And now the first pitch.
Hey.
One pitch on its way.
I got a ball,
As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Nope, outside.
Fastball well outside.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Marte is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Digging in next, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First offering on its way. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Blue Jays 6 and the Marlins 3. Julian Merriweather is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 67, Julian Merriweather.
And now, Jorge Alfaro. He grounded out last time up.
The catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball just inside.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
In there, and it's even at 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Is 1 and 2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
Count still at 1 and 2. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And he makes the throw to first. Alfaro is retired, and there's 1 away. And now in the box, Brian Anderson. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Got to find a way to scratch at least 1 across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
Oh, got him a swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Hit hard toward the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. He'll get it into second. But he'll be in there with a double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
At the plate now, Miguel Rojas. As he'll ground this one fouled off to the left side. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Here's the 0-1.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Hey, don't kid yourself. I know those were 2 bad swings, but he hits middle of the order for a reason. It only takes 1 swing.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Anderson leads off second with 1 gun in the inning. And that misses ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
And when first base opened, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Stepping up is John Birdie. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Springer is there. 2 gone. Jesus Sanchez come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 76.
And now the first pitch. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. And a big at bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. The 1-0. 2 men are on with 2 men out. One and 2 now. He's ready now. The pitch. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Marlins strand a pair. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. Anthony Bass enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one. And next it'll be the outfielder, Teoscar Hernandez. first pitch of the AB now. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Bass has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. And it's 1-2.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
Ready with the 1-2. Fouled away. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Here's another 1-2. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Into the box now, Gurriel. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. Oh, 0-1 count and the pitch. And he fouls this one off. And another foul ball.
Great job of running that fastball in on his hands right there with 2 strikes. Even though the batter's able to foul that one off, he's set up for almost anything in this pitcher's arsenal.
The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Again, a 1-2. And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
George Springer the next to hit, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a liner. Marte finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. Blue Jays go down in order as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. Kirby Yates enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the 9th.
Number 39, Kirby Yates.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jazz Chisholm, who comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
Yeah, it's always a nightmare taking on another team's closer trying to get back into a game, especially in the 9th inning. But having your leadoff guy up to start that inning is as good as you could have hoped for. So let's see if he can get something started here.
Gurriel is there, and that won't help the cause. It's a quick out here to start the home 9th.
Number 6, Starling Marte.
Next, it'll be Starling Marte. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Popped him up. Guerrero has room in foul territory. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now back. First baseman.
Next, it'll be Jesus Aguilar. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled off. Two out, nobody on. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull the trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Miami down to their last strike. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So it's a solo shot to dead center, number 13 for him on the year, and they cut the gap here. It's now 6-4.
That, my friends, is a cardinal sin for any closer. You can't give up the long ball. Good thing for him, he still has the lead. We'll see now if he can rebound and actually keep it.
Now back, right fielder, Adam Duvall.
Standing in now, Adam Duvall. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Oh, and that ball's absolutely crushed down the line. Forget about it. That's going to stay fair and make it back-to-back home runs. So a solo shot down the line in left. And this will make things interesting at this point. It's now a 6-5 game. Enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Now batting, catcher, Jorge.
At the plate, Jorge Alfaro. He'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 delivery. Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the 9th. Shot down the line. It's a fair ball. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And hold all tickets now as the tying run gets into scoring position with a 2-out double.
Everyone knows there are no awards for successfully getting 26 outs. You need to get all 27 before you can start celebrating. That 2-out double here in the 9th, putting the equalizer on at second base. A couple minutes ago, this thing looked like it might be over, but everything can change with one swing of the bat.
In now, Brian Anderson. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Popped up. Guerrero in foul ground. And no one will track it down.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Towards second. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag. And they will put the tag on him. They got him. And with that, the ball game is over. And tonight's one-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. The Jays took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Robbie Ray earns win number 4 on the season. Trevor Rogers was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
6 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Marlins, 5 runs on 11 hits. 1 error. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 23 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely. Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Hi, I'm Justin Allegri, and this is your Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Starting off in the National League East, the Toronto Blue Jays totaled 13 hits as a team as they took down the Fish in Miami 6-5. The Atlanta Braves launched 3 home runs as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 5-0. The Philadelphia Phillies picked up 14 hits in total as they bested the visiting Nats 6-5. Jose Ramirez launched 2 home runs and added 5 RBIs to his total, leading the Indians past the Cubs 10-1. He is among the American League leaders in home runs. The Pittsburgh Pirates combined for 10 hits as a team as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 9-7. The D-backs knocked out 12 hits as a team as they got the best of the Brewers at home 8-3. Tommy Pham plated 5 on the day with 2 big flies as San Diego beat the Dodgers 13-1. He is currently among the NL leaders in batting average. The Kansas City Royals went deep 4 times as they pummeled the Yankees 11-1. The Boston Red Sox tallied 5 home runs overall as they destroyed the Rays 15-6. The Houston Astros put together 10 total hits as they beat the O's in Baltimore 5-4. They are on a roll with 8 straight victories. The Detroit Tigers got 12 hits in this one as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds 7-2. Wade Miley earned the win, his 4th this season, leading Cincinnati to a win over the Twins 2-0. Jose Quintana grabbed the victory, his 4th of the year, as the Giants outshined the Angels 2-1. The Rockies pounded out 17 hits in this one as they sank the Mariners 12-5. David Dahl blasted 2 home runs and picked up 3 RBIs in the process as Texas got the victory over Oakland 6-5. They had previously lost 11 in a row. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here tomorrow and all season long.